Welcome to Organ Master for the Commodore 64. What a delightful program. Let's show you the box. Wow, 1983 styly. Remember, no computers, real computers for doing nice pretty graphics then. So you had dodgy airbrushings of people with BBC microcomputers. The keyboard was made by LVL, I think, and echosoft did the software. The keyboard still works nicely. It's a metal keyboard. If you see it somewhere, you're going to think, wow, this is really nice. But it's not that nice. It goes into the user port on the Commodore 64. The software doesn't really work right. I've got more Commodore 64s, so I know it's the software. Anyway, let's show you the sounds. So let's go back to the other view. This is the organ mode view. I've got the filters off. Piano. Notice I've got the pitch down to make it a bit more exciting if I have it on 0. Piano, harpsichord. Organ. Dear me. Piccolo, which is like flute an octave up. Oh, it's so high. Oh my god. Flute, which is the same, just an octave down. And then oboe, which seems to be a bit more reedy. You can see why I had the pitch down, because it really does hurt a lot. Interestingly, the pitch goes quite far down, so let's take it a couple of octaves. So I quite like the oboe sound. Violin. Viola. Things are going to get really low now because these are the same sound, just an octave down. Cello. And bass. This is going to be super silly low. So yes, that's silly. There's a user wave, which is what is in the synthesizer, which we'll switch to next. So same as the organ mode. At the moment we're doing polyphonic. It's in ring mode, so I'll put it back into triangle. If I do major, quite Casio-ish. I quite like these minor. It reminds me of like 80s house. That's with a bit of reverb. I could flick through those. I do like the M5. It's got some freaky deaky reverbs on it. It's on normal. If I turn on the tremolo is just square wave. It just sounds like a re-trigger to me. Vibrato is also square wave. it's pretty useless. You'll notice the filter says bandpass at the moment. It doesn't matter because basically the filter's broken. Whoever converted this from the BBC, that's with the cutoff right up on the low pass. It's not mapped right, and it has 4,000 and something steps. And the resonance doesn't work either. If I scroll resonance, it's just wrong. It doesn't work. It probably never worked. I don't think it ever worked right. But let's switch it back to bandpass because that's or even high pass. Because that's more livable with interesting things. There's a mono mode, which gives us stacked oscillators without the reverb. I'm going to take the pitch down a bit so you can hear how bassy it is. Even more. Notice the amazing choice of white readout on a light grey background. Wouldn't it be nice if the filter worked? Filters off, low pass. You know, there's so much hum, you won't hear that on YouTube. But there is something there, but bandpass lets a bit more through. But useless, terrible. But still quite nasty sounding. It has ring mod. Oh, well, I'll show you. Pulse is quite cool. You can see I can adjust the pulse. It does a cool thing if you take it to 0. It like has no pulse, so you just get some weird thing. If I put it on low pass, which is the closest I've ever heard to an 808 bass drum from a Commodore 64. Back to bandpass. Hey, that's even more like a 808 kick. If I bring the pulse up, you'll see it comes high pass. But literally, it steps from. So that's a cool sound. I'm going to sample that. And of course, we can go the other way on the pulse and take it to its fullest, which is almost the opposite. You know, it's like 80% or whatever. And in between, you've got more conventional sawtooth, square wave sounds. On bandpass, that might sound okay. But I actually really like there's noise here as well. For amazing Commodore 64 claps and stuff. The best thing about it is the ring mod. Oh, I have to take it off minor because that's really going to screw with the ring mod. Put it back on normal. Instant lifts from Mercenary. And look, if I put the filter, sometimes you can catch a really low note on the filter. Anyway, that's about it for Organ Master. Blessings to you and your kind, and God bless YouTube. Don't buy Organ Master, even though the keyboard's nice. It's rubbish.